Back on a daily mix, kids have been home since March and probably more on their electronic devices than before, and parents are forgetting to check sometimes on what the kids are looking at, and that's where April Whiting from Screen Safety Project is here to help us and remind us of what we need to do about that. So first of all, let's talk about last time you were here. You were just getting back from TEDx, right?
I was, yes. I had just gotten back. We were the last TEDx group before the world shut down, so maybe I did it and closed down the world. I don't know.
No, you didn't. So, but this is a very important time right now because school's getting back in session. And I will say parents will be lackadaisy. You even were talking about you were a little lackadaisy with the kids because, again, it was all rushed upon you. So screen time really has taken over a lot of the parents and the families' lives, haven't they?
It really has. And it's easy to lose control of that screen time, especially right now when kids have gone virtual with school and they're spending 10 to 14 hours a day in front of a screen.
Wow.
When you add in their phones and then their schoolwork, it's so easy to lose control of the balance.
Yeah, and I know we have some, of course, information right here. You're saying 1 in 5 8-year-olds have a smartphone, right? Already.
1 in 5 8-year-olds. It's crazy.
So
I do not recommend giving 8-year-olds a smartphone.
No, that's it right there. But you have some great ways for people to get back on track and again to start really focusing on. One reason you wanted to be on because you have been noticing in your research, that a lot more of sex trafficking with teens because one, they're home, they're on there, and you were saying that that's where the predators can get them out of the house because they're looking to find somebody and meet people.
Yeah, so cases have gone up 90% in the last year.
Wow.
Because since we've all been home and kids are home and they're on screens more and their parents are trying to work and they're not monitoring their screens, and sex trafficking and child predators love it. They are really out for our kids right now.
So you got some great ideas here to get people back on track. Let's start with the big basket.
Okay, so family dinners, everybody puts their devices in the basket. Even mom and dad, you put your cell phones in the basket. You have device-free dinners. That's a great first place to start. If you feel overwhelmed, just start with that one thing. Device-free dinners. So, and then this is a central charging station. I recommend that all devices have a bedtime and they all go in mom and dad's room on a central charging station. It's not good to let your kids keep their devices in their room overnight. That's when they're making bad choices and they're also not sleeping well. When they hear a ping at 2 a.m., they're not going to leave it alone. So you put everything in a central charging station, and then that's when you can do your safety checks. You should have all logins and passwords of your kids. They're your kids. If they live under your roof, you should. And that's when you can be doing your safety checks and make sure that they're being safe online. They're not giving out private information. They're not chatting with strangers.
And I think that's where I've have some parents I've talked to, and I've watched it. I've been like maybe at a parent's family's home and everything, and the kid wants to order a movie, and the parents are like, go, and now they're not knowing the kid like orders, 3,000 pounds of cabbage.
Right, all the time they order 3,000 pounds of cabbage.
So something like that. But I like this. What's this right here, the device agreement?
So this is a device agreement plan for when your kids do get a device. You sit down together and you decide what the rules are going to be for the device. I tell parents not to do the device dance. A lot of parents will hand over a device and then kids don't clean their room and they take the device back. And then the next day they come home from work and they're exhausted and they give the device back. The next day their kid ticks them off somehow, they take the device. And so they're doing this device dance with their kids. And in the middle of the dance, they're losing their relationship with their child. So if you have a device agreement plan, you set rules of why you would take the device away. Things like when they're giving away private information online, things like that. And then when they do make a mistake, because they will, this is a learning process for them, then you can get out the device agreement plan and be like, see, it's the agreement plan's fault. It's not my fault as a parent.
All right, last one right here that we know we have to get going, but you really have been saying this phone right here is great for people to have because it does keep them connected, but what about this Gabby phone?
So Gab Wireless, it's a great first phone for kids. It looks like, this is it right here. And so it looks like an iPhone, But it doesn't have internet, and so it's a really great option for kids as a first phone. They can learn to text and call without all the dangers of just handing over an iPhone.
I like it. All right. How can people find out more about, of course, the Screen Safety Project?
Yep, the ScreenSafeProject.com and Instagram, the Screen Safe Project.
Screen Safe. I'm saying safety. Screen Safe Project.
Screen Safe. Yes.
There you go. Thank you, April, for coming in.
Thank you.